Hi everyone, and the topic we are going to see is about from Unit 1 Feature Driven Development FDD. So, Feature Driven Development is another one agile model. It's an iterative agile methodology for the software development practice. And to tell about FDD, to tell about the evolution of FDD, it is not as well known as many other agile frameworks. And but when you're dealing with a large long running project, especially in an organization where agile is still mostly confined to software development, FDD may be your friend. And FDD bridges the gap between traditional controlled waterfall approaches and the emergent processes found in agile approach like behavior driven development, extreme programming, and Scrum. And let's see about the definitions and what feature driven development do. So it is a methodology broadly regarded as based on the 4 agile values and the 12 agile principles as set out in the Agile Manifesto. So it is one of the 6 methodologies represented at the meeting that created the Agile Manifesto. So work starts with building a domain object model and identifying all the features and feature sets, that is a group of features, and after prioritizing the features, work proceeds iteratively and incrementally. And the combination of more traditional planning with agile build practices help FDD fit in with traditional enterprise structures. So it works well for large teams and long complex projects. So this is about FDD. To tell about the history of FDD, the founders of feature driven development were Jeff D. Luca and expert modeler Peter Cod. And the FDD works on 5 phases. First phase is the planning and the construction phase. It's the planning phase. And to tell about the planning phase, it is about getting to a shared understanding of the scope of the product and their between the customer and the users and the development organization. So first step, you are going to develop an initial model, that is overall model of the system. The first step is to outline an initial domain object model. So the teams of developers and domain experts, that is for example future deal users in the customer's company, each define a model that reflects their shared understanding of the important objects in the new system. The chief architectural he will suppose and guide them in this work. When these are done, all the models are reviewed to come up with an initial model for the next steps. This can be one of the models or one that is a composite of one or more of the individual teams models. And the second step is to develop a featured list. Next step in the feature list all the functionality the product needs to offer. To do this, you split the domain model into subdomains and that each represent the business function. For each subdomain, you then list all the features you require and for the product to support your customer in that business form. And the third step is plan by feature. And the third step is plan by feature, which the features your customer users need most urgently and what features will deliver the most value soonest. So these kind of features you plan it. And next phase is the construction phase. In this design, in the design and the build phase of the FDD, you work through the feature list on a feature by feature basis. So work proceeds in 2-week cycles or iterations, and is thus inherently iterative and incremental. The strict 2-week cycle is why FDD wants you to break up the features to fit that. And the fourth phase is the design by feature phase. So each feature team works on a detailed design of the feature assigned to them for the current iteration, and developers and domain experts, helped by the chief architect and the chief programmer as needed, use UML modeling techniques such as class diagrams, sequence diagrams, and state diagrams to specify what the feature will do and how it will do it. And each iteration, at the end of the design phase, a review by the technical team ensures that overlaps are identified and all the teams are aware of the overall model and the design and stay within the original product concept. And the fifth phase is build by feature. So each feature team that works to turn their design into working software, test it, and gather feedback from domain experts and to verify that the feature works or intended. When it's all okay, then they will integrate their work with everything that has been built in this and previous iterations. So this is about the feature driven development, and they have given some advantages. So advantages are reporting at all levels lead to easier progress tracking. Feature FDD provides continuous success for larger teams and projects, and FDD provides greater accuracy in cost estimation of the project due to feature segmentation. These advantages are normal, so it's common. And some of the disadvantages is it is not suitable for smaller projects, as I said in the first. And there is high dependency on lead programmers and designers and mentors, and there is a lack of documentation here which can create an issue afterwards. So that's about the feature driven development agile model. Thank you.